everyone, and thank you for coming today. My name is Cody Moore, and today my goal is to share a little bit of information about high school wrestling so that next time you go, maybe you've got a relative that wrestles or you just want to go watch your local high school wrestle. You'll be a little more informed and you'll understand what's going on. So a little bit about myself. My name is Cody Moore, as I said, and I started wrestling when I was 4 years old. I started wrestling at a club in Dora, Alabama with my two cousins, and my dad and uncle were actually the coaches. I wrestled all the way through my senior year. So today, I'm going to ask a couple questions. How many of y'all have ever been to a high school wrestling match? Raise your hand. All right. How many of you actually understood the rules and what was going on while you were at the wrestling match? Exactly. Wrestling's a really confusing sport, and if you don't understand what's going on, you're going to be lost the whole time. So today, I'm going to inform you a little about the rules and what to expect when you go to a wrestling match. I'm going to explain to you about the mental and physical side that the wrestlers have to go through to prepare themselves for the match. And I'm going to explain a little about some life lessons that you'll learn while wrestling. So, if you ever walk into a wrestling match, you'll see a bunch of mats in a gym. So, you'll see two wrestlers walk to the center of a mat. They'll shake hands. The ref will make sure they're ready, make sure the scoring table's ready, and from there, he'll blow the whistle. Once the whistle's blown, you start the match. You start out in neutral position, which is where both wrestlers are standing up facing each other. Your goal from neutral position is to get a takedown. A takedown is where you expose the opponent's stomach or back to the mat and take control on the ground. A takedown is worth 2 points, and from a takedown, your goal is to either get a pin or back points. With back points, your goal is to expose the opponent's back to the mat to where it's not completely touching, but to where it's exposed enough that you can get points. So you'll get, for 2 seconds, you'll get 2 points, and if you can hold them for 5 seconds, you'll get 3 points. But the ultimate goal, once you get them down there, is to pin them. A pin occurs when you get the opponent's 2 shoulder blades on the mat for at least 3 seconds, and the ref will slap the mat, and you've won the match. Now, if you get taken down, your goal is to escape or get a reversal. Now, to escape, your goal is to just get away from them. Get up, stand out, get away, separate, and you'll get a point for that. A reversal is where you reverse who has control. So if you're on the bottom and your opponent's on top, you do a reversal and you are now in control. A reversal's worth 2 points. Now once all that's over, it lasts for 3 rounds for 2 minutes. So it's 6 minutes in total. Now you also have hygiene you have to follow. You have to make sure your hair's cut, you have to make sure your face is shaved, your fingernails can't be long so that you can't claw opponents, and any open wounds that you have to have bandages on them so that you can't infect anyone else. You also have equipment required when you wrestle. So you have to wear headgear so that you don't bust your ear. You've got to wear a singlet so that there's no loose clothing that would help either opponent, and you have to wear wrestling shoes that allow you to get grip. Now I'm going to talk about the mental and physical training that wrestlers have to go through. So mentally, to prepare for practice, it's just knowing that you've got to go into practice every day and give it all. Give it your all. You've got to give it 100% so that you'll get better. Now when you go to a match, you have to be mentally prepared in that you can't go in thinking that you're going to lose because you've already lost. You've got to go in thinking that you're going to beat this guy and you're better than he is and you're going to outlast him. Now physically, you've got to be more in shape. So at practice, you've got to push yourself more and more every day so that you get better and you build your stamina up so you can last longer. And you take that to the match. So in the match, to be physically prepared, you're gonna wanna outlast your guy. So you're gonna want to be better prepared physically so that your stamina can last longer, but you're also gonna want to know more moves. You're gonna want to be better prepared in the wrestling side so that you can outlast and out-wrestle your opponent. You're also going to have to maintain your weight, which is one of the most hardest mental aspects of it. Maintaining weight, you've got to keep yourself in check all the time, even when no one's looking. So you can't cheat or you'll cheat on yourself. So my third point is lifelong lessons that I've learned. So it's really taught me to push through and never give up, even when time gets hard. Which is, it helps you if you're going through college or getting a job or going your family. Something like going out in your family, you just got to push through and keep going. It also has taught me that hard work is important. The harder you work in wrestling, the further you're gonna go. So if you work harder, you'll make it to state or sectionals. And that also carries on in life. The harder you work, the better job you're going to get. It also has taught me kind of not to depend on others as much because it's a team sport, but you're out there by yourself, relying on yourself. So I just hope that y'all understood, y'all got some information and understand now when you go to wrestle match what's going on, and that you can just enjoy it a little more. And I also hope you have a greater appreciation for wrestlers and what they go through, all the hard work and dedication that they give. So thank you for coming, and that's it.